This is it. An epic battle will now commence. You will create your last artwork. Yesterday we were inspired by Sally McKay. Today we're going to be inspired by George Mayer Weil, and we're going to show movement in our figures. We're not going to have dancers like George's work. We're going to have warriors and centurions. You should already have out your paper you coloured yesterday, watercolour brushes, thin and thick, water pot and watercolours. Here is Ben, our Celtic Warrior. You're going to be painting him first. You're going to see a movement where he walks across with a sword. You can watch this version, just watch what he's doing, but get ready because the next time you see this film, you need to paint it. You will have 3 chances to see the same piece of film over. So get ready to paint. Lift up your paintbrush and paint now. Begin your painting. Remember, you're trying to capture the movement, not the detail in what Ben looks like in his face or his clothes, just the movement. Just capture the movement. The film is about to play again, the same movements. Are you ready? Whatever you haven't finished, you can add to. Wherever you got to, you can carry on your painting. Ben's about to disappear again, but you'll see the film one more time. You need to finish this series of movements on this last one here. Just carry on from wherever you got to. Finishing off Ben's first movement, we're now going to be changing to our Roman Centurion. This time it's Tam. So again, you can watch her in her first action. Just watch this one. She's coming from the other side, so you want to start on the other end of your page, the right hand side. And you need to change colours, have a different colour paint. Are you ready? You can start painting now. Remember, you'll have 3 chances to see this, so don't worry. If you have to stop, you can pick it up wherever you ended last time. And you should be painting Tam, the Roman, over the top of the warrior Ben now. They should be crossing over. Ready to see it a second time? So carry on from wherever you got to. You want big movements. There's height there. Look how high she was reaching. I'm glad we didn't give them real swords. And ready to see it for a third time. Exactly the same movements. Try and capture how she's moving. Remember, we're not concentrating on her features or her clothes, just on the shapes of the movement. So you've now done Warrior Ben and the Centurion Tam. So switch to your next piece of paper. You're going to do the exact same thing, different movements, but on your second piece of paper. You might want to pause the film if you're not ready. If not, just watch Ben doing the first movements. He's a lot lower this time. Are you ready with your paint? Whatever colour you want to have for Ben. And away you go, begin painting. Nice low movements, really bent down. Try and capture that shape. Okay, about to watch Ben again. So wherever you got to, you can carry on. Try and capture the low movements and the high movements. And you're about to see it one last time. Third time. Exactly the same movements. Now, of course, Sally and George don't have the dancers slowed down like this, but I thought it was only fair that you have a chance at such a tricky art exercise. So we're about to switch to Tam again. So you want to stay on that one piece of paper and you want to change paint colours. For Tam, it could go back to your original colour for the Centurion, or you can do something completely different. So again, she's starting in the other side, slashing her way through, imagining all those Celtic warriors. And are you ready to paint? Here she comes. Tam the Centurion. This is not an easy exercise at all, but you've really pushed yourself with this project. Starting with classical art, looking at movement in paintings, moving on to modern art and now contemporary art. Okay, we're going to see Tam again. This is the second time. Are you finding it easier now that you've been practicing this? Or is it getting harder as you're getting tireder? You're having to really focus. And this is your last painting, your last chance to paint Tam the Centurion, and your last painting of the project. Keep your focus. You can overpaint things. There's no mistakes in this, remember, because we're capturing movement. And there is our Roman Centurion gone. Fantastic work, everyone. Well, thank you very much to the lovely Ben and the lovely Tam for playing our warring soldiers, our Centurion and our Celtic warriors. Now, if you want to add some movement lines, if you want to go back over your work and add any more detail, that's absolutely fine. But you're just finishing this off now, and you're going to select one which is going to become your final piece. But for now, all you need to do is have a look at your work. Have a look at each other's and see how you did.